3. So, good morning. This is teacher J. Cole, and this class is for 10th grade, English 2 and English 1 at the same time. Today, uh, we're gonna have class. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. If you look at my back, there is like an office. If you go to your the option camera stop video, you have some options. Select your virtual screen, and then you can choose any picture that you have. Look at my back, so you can add whatever you want to add. You can have it. Okay, so check it out. This. So there are many options for you. So you don't have problems if you are in your house. Not at this, you can write, you can add, and then no problem, right? So this is what I'm having at the moment. So let's do it. You see, I'm talking about your back. You see, that's an office, but it's not real office. It's a picture behind me. It's a virtual screen that is possible to have. All right. Good. Number 2, for you, we have to work. Yesterday, we were talking about the past tense. Today, the first section that we're going to do in the class is going to be about, remember, I have 7 goals for you. One of them is to watch YouTube, and then we do some exercise, okay? So the question is for Paula Hernandez. What are you doing? Tell me, what are you doing? Are you chatting with your cell phone? Are you chatting? Are you writing with someone in your on your phone? Can you hear me? You understand me when I'm talking? Do you understand what I am talking about? Paula Hernandez, can you hear me? Let's stop one moment. ¿Me entienden lo que hablo, Paula Hernandez?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, no problem, no problem. So today we're gonna do at YouTube. So this YouTube, it's for the whole term. So we're gonna do different activities. I hope so you can learn. You can learn English by yourself. So let me review for you. For Laura Acosta, can you hear me?
Yes.
Laura, do you want to learn English? Do you want to learn English? Yes or not?
Not.
Excuse me?
Not.
You understand me? ¿Entiendes la pregunta, Laura? Entonces, una pregunta es que si quieres aprender inglés, ¿sí o no?
Yes.
Okay. I noticed it has different levels, okay? I understand that. So that's why I am translating for you. Entiendo que hay diferentes niveles y que vamos a hacer a tratar de combinar los dos, okay? No problem, okay, Laura? Um, Something else. This YouTube, you have to do several activities. But the question is very nice because Laura, just an example, this is an example. Esto es un ejemplo, no lo tome a pecho porque no es directamente contra Laura, sino es un comentario general. Sí, el estudiante que quiere aprender inglés, Who wants to learn English? If you are interested in learning English, you have to do several activities. Activity number one is listen English a lot. I insist. In your house, you need to listen, in your case, 8 hours in English. So every day, 2 hours, you listen English because of your level. Because you are in 10th grade, you need to listen 2 hours every day. Activity two, you have to memorize everyday vocabulary, new words. In your case, 5 words every day. Okay, 5 days, Monday, 5 days, Tuesday, Monday to Monday. Okay, Monday to Monday, memorize five. Three, activity three, it's practice your English. Remember, in this class, you have to study to memorize the song We Will Rock You so you can practice. We will rock you. You can practice your English. Also, you can practice your English with your classmates, somebody who is advanced, with another friend. You can call, you can practice using your telephone, or you can record your voice in your telephone. You can talk to yourself. Like when you are talking, when you are thinking by yourself, you can do it in English too. It's possible. You can practice, right? And finally, uh, you can do it study in by yourself. I mean, the fourth option is study English by yourself. Study English, you and you. Paula Hernandez, you have to study English with Paula Hernandez, nobody else. Okay? Paula and Paula, study by yourself. Carolina has to study English with Carolina. No more, no teachers, no
Teacher,
parents. Yes.
Paula Tiocha está entrando que se le fue el internet, entonces pues para que sepa que ella
Yes.
estaba, pero se le cayó el internet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, I got it. Yes, I am accepting her. Okay, so you got four options. One is listen to vocabulary. Three, practice your English. And four, study English by yourself. Well, what else? Uh, Today we're gonna have a YouTube video. So let's go. This is another way for learning English. I insist you can do this in your house, not necessary in the class. Of course, you're gonna do several exercise with this. And this is what I want to do. I want is you listen and then you read and you understand what it is and what is the big message for you. Get it this, you are a teenager. And when you are a teenager, you can do a lot of things. One of them is learn another language. One of them is being better than your parents. One of them is do something for your country. One of them is transform the reality of many people. Okay, there are many things that you can do it. I don't know what's going on in our country, but you are very, very lucky because you have the option to sit down and start preparing for being a better human, for being a better citizen for our country. And we need students like you. Imagine you are the next generation and you need to be better than this generation. You have to be a better generation than your parents and than us. You need to transform. You have to do so many things for you, not for us, for your children, for your grandchildren. I mean, in other words, you have to do a lot of things. Okay, let's go. So let's go to YouTube.
Profe, no se le escucha nada.
Students, hello students, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so you need to listen and read, okay? Listen and watch the video. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yes. The first rule of success is to have a vision. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere. I mean, as you know, I was born in 1947 in Austria after the Second World War. So I was very fortunate that I stumbled onto my vision. And I didn't really like Austria when I grew up. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I couldn't see myself becoming a farmer or a worker in a factory or anything like that. Even though my parents wanted me to stay there and have a normal life. But that was their vision, not mine. My vision was totally different. I felt that I was born for something special, for something unique, for something big. Then one day I went to school. I remember I was 11 years old, and they showed a documentary about America.
Excuse me, are you watching the video?
Yes.
Okay, continue, 10 minutes.
There they showed in this documentary the huge skyscrapers, the high rises, the huge bridges, the 6-lane freeways, and all of this stuff. And I said to myself, that's where I want to be. I don't want to be around here with these little farmhouses and these little buildings. I want to be in America. One day after school, I walked by a store in Graz. So I went inside and I looked around, and then I saw a magazine. I saw a bodybuilding magazine that had Reg Park on the cover. Reg Park was then a 3-time Mr. Universe. And I saw him on the big screen as Hercules. I read that and I said to myself, wow, this is the blueprint for my life. This is exactly what I want to do. I want to become a bodybuilding champion just like Reg Park. I want to get into movies just like Reg Park. And I want to make millions of dollars and be rich and famous, just like Reg Park. Do you know how great it felt that I knew where I was going? Imagine the majority of people don't know where they're going. I knew where I was going, that I'm going to become this bodybuilding champion just like him. So it was just a question of how do you do it? I was so relieved because when you have a goal, when you have a vision, everything becomes easy. So people always ask me, when they saw me in the gym in the pumping iron days, they say, why is it that you're working out so hard? 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, and you have always a smile on your face. And I told people all the time, I said, because to me, I'm shooting for a goal. In front of me is the Mr. Universe title. So every rep that I do gets me closer to accomplishing that goal, to make this goal, this vision turn into reality. Every single set that I do, every repetition, every weight that I lift will get me a step closer to turn this goal into reality. So I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound squat. I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound bench press. I couldn't wait to do another 2,000 reps of sit-ups. I couldn't wait for the next exercise. At the age of 20, I went to London and I won the Mr. Universe contest as the youngest Mr. Universe ever. And it was because I had a goal. So let me tell you something, visualizing a goal and going after it makes it fun. You got to have a purpose no matter what you do in life. You got to have a purpose. 74% hate their job in America. Now, this is not much different when you come to Europe. The majority of people don't like what they're doing because they're really not doing it because they didn't have a goal and they followed this goal. They just aimlessly drift around and then all of a sudden there's a job opening, so they get that job because you have to work. But then when you work, it's a chore. It's work. It's not fun. So if you think about only a quarter of the people really enjoy what they're doing in life. That is unbelievable if you think about it. So I felt so blessed that I knew what I was doing. It's like a medical student that studies and knows he wants to become a doctor. You know where to go. And the same thing is also in politics. I remember that in politics, I had a very clear vision that I will be the leader of California. That's as far as I could go because I was not born in America, so I could not run for president. So being the governor of the 5th largest state, I should say the largest state, the 5th largest economy in the world, was for me really the ultimate title, the ultimate accomplishment in politics. So even though people came up to me and says, why don't you go and run for something smaller? You're never gonna make it. I ran for governor and then 2 months later I became governor of the state of California. Again, because I had a very clear vision what I'm gonna do with California. So that's rule number 1, have a vision. Rule number 2 is don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the naysayers. Everything I ever did, the thing that I heard out of people's mouth was, that's impossible. That can't be done. Or no. That is exactly what I heard, and of course I proved to the people that it can't be done. So whenever someone said to me, it can't be done, I heard it can be done. When they said no, I heard yes. And when they said it's impossible, I heard it is possible. I'm a strong believer of what Nelson Mandela said, that everything is always impossible until someone does it. Well, I'm gonna be the one, I said to myself, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna show it to them. Maybe it has never been done before. That's perfectly fine with me. But I'm gonna do it. And I did not listen to the naysayers. It's all about the hard work that you put in. I said to myself, in bodybuilding, I worked out 5-6 hours a day. I'm gonna do the same thing now for acting. And of course, I went to college to study English. I studied the accent removal, acting classes, and all of this stuff all day long. I worked and I worked and I worked. And within a short period of time, I made one movie called Hercules in New York, which of course went right into the toilet. But it didn't discourage me. I still had the same vision. And then all of a sudden I did Streets of San Francisco. I did Stay Hungry and Pumping Iron and The Villain. And then all of a sudden I was asked by Dino De Laurentiis and by Universal Studio to star in Conan the Barbarian. And after I did Conan the Barbarian, the director at the press conference said to the press, the director was John Milius. He said to the press, if we wouldn't have had Arnold, we would have had to build one. So think about that. The very body that they said can never be sold because the time is wrong. A few years later, I'm doing Conan the Barbarian, and it was the #1 hit at the box office when it came out in the summer of '82. Think about that. And the director says, if we wouldn't have had his body, we would have had to build one. So all of a sudden, my body became an asset, not a liability. And the same thing was with Terminator. After we were finished filming Terminator, Jim Cameron said to the press, if Arnold wouldn't have had that accent and talked like a machine, I think the movie wouldn't have worked. So think about that. The body and the accent that they attacked was an asset. But I didn't listen to those losers. I didn't listen to them at all. It's just the reality of it is that you cannot listen to the naysayers. So this is a very important lesson for all of you. So when someone says, no, this is a stupid idea, you in your mind, you don't have to say it, but in your mind just say to yourself, you asshole. What do you know?
All right, good. Oh my God. So my goodness. Hold on one moment. So can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So let's go. Oh, finish. Oh, we got 10 minutes more. Okay. I'm trying to talk with you, but I can't right now. I don't know why. I can't see you. Where are you? In my computer. In my computer, you're gone. Where is it? Where are you? Can you see it me? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I got it. I'm trying to look for you, but it's impossible. What's going on? You know, what's going on? What's happening here? Well, let me see here. It's possible. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Hello, hello, hello. Jesus, what's going on? Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. What is this? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Well, so I got questions for you. Did you notice this? Can you hear me first at all? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna call you, son of you, and you answer for me. Okay, Alejandro Cifuentes, are you there? Alejandro,
Yes, teacher.
Okay, tell me, my friend, tell me, what's your opinion? What's your, yes, your own, or what's your idea about this video that you have watched? Yes, I listen to you.
The video is more interesting
And what,
uh,
yes,
with I learning more ideas for my life. Um, and it brings you process academy really teacher.
good. That's good. That's good. That's good. What about Caroline? Caroline, what's your opinion about the video?
I think that the video was very interesting because he said how he make famous and all
Yes.
the things that he have been passed for stay like there, and all the impossibilities that we can have in the road. I think that it says like that, and that all we want we can do it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And what, thank you very much. And what about Gabriela Costa? Gabriela, are you there?
Yes.
Tell me your opinion.
It's a motivation.
Yes, motivation.
Is motivation video because he achieved what he wanted.
Yes. So he said two options, like two ideas how to be or how to get success in your life. You know, how to success in your life. One is Gabriela Acosta. One idea how to be successful in this life is
What?
he said to be a successful person, it's necessary to have two ideas. One is, you understand me?
No.
Okay, let me write for you, or let me tell you, perhaps here he said something, it's clear to, okay. Here, he said that, this is awesome. This is, Atanish. This is incredible when you say something about this.
Instead studies and not
Uh,
so they get their job.
And I think that this is the great message
Hate
for
their
all
job
of you.
in America.
And let me see. Oh, you got
Visualizing your goal and go.
here.
With the age of 20, I went to London and I won the Mr. Universe.
Here, I think.
Every repetition, every weight that I lift goal to make this goal.
Let me see.
So every rep that I do gets me closer to a company. And I told people all the time, I said, because to me,
I think it's around here.
every single set that I do, and it was because I had a goal. So let me tell you something, visualizing your goal and going after it. Thousands reps of sit-up, 500 pounds. I couldn't wait. So turn this goal into reality. Repetition, every weight that I lift, turn into reality. That goal to make this goal, then you never end up anywhere.
At the beginning.
Where you go, and if you don't have a
exactly, this is number one.
You see, if you don't have vision.
Okay, yeah. Look, Mrs. Gabriela Acosta, this is the first rule. The first rule of success is to have a vision. So the question, Gabriela, do you have a vision in your life? How do you see yourself in 10 years? Do you understand the question? Hello? Answer for me. The first rule of success is to have a vision. So in 10 years, how do you see yourself?
I see myself working and being happy and with my family.
So you will have a family, so you will get married,
No,
a professional.
yes,
So that's your vision. I am going to be a professional. One, I will be with my family, for example. That's an example, okay? Thank you. Very good. It was very good. Giovanni Hernandez Rocha, can you hear me? Giovanni, Giovanni, are you in the class, Giovanni, Mr. Giovanni? Mr. Giovanni, are you in the class? Hello, Mr. Giovanni, you aren't in the class? Giovanni is not in the classroom. Gianfranco Gamboa Diaz, can you hear me, Gianfranco? Yes, Salome, you want to say something? Salome,
Sí, profe.
okay, tell me.
¿Puedo dar mi opinión?
Of course, you can do it.
Bueno, it's interesting.
Mhm.
How he tells his story of now his life was being part of movies and for all that he had to go through as such, his experience is very interesting for me.
Good. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, in 1 minute, we are going to connect a game, okay? In 1 minute, we start a game, the class, okay? Don't forget, in 1 minute, continue. Okay, Salome, can you hear me?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, I do. Can you hear me? Oh, yes, I